We are so excited to have the 9th commencement ceremony for Gregori High School on Wednesday, May 26th at 9 a.m. at Modesto Junior College. We are so excited that it's going to be an in-person graduation. I can't wait to see all the graduates there. Before we get there, I need to cover some very important information with students and parents. In this video, I'm going to cover the California Department of Public Health graduation guidelines that we need to follow for the ceremony, as well as how ticketing will work, how we will handle parking, how graduates will be dropped off and picked up, around the ceremony procedures, as well as diploma pickup. So let's get started. The first thing I need to cover are the California Department of Public Health graduation guidelines. Our district must follow these procedures for us to be able to host this event. So I need to cover a few things with you that's very important. One is we need to inform you of key prevention practices, and that will be during the ceremony, coming to and from the stadium to maintain social distancing of 6 feet, as well as using face coverings. So it will be required to wear a mask at all times while on the premises of Modesto Junior College. Additionally, frequent hand washing is recommended. For the ceremony itself, make sure not to bring any flowers or balloons. They will not be allowed in the stadium. Feel free to leave them in your car and give to your graduate later. Also, we need to let you know that no handshaking, fist bumps, or hugs are allowed during the graduation ceremony or in the stadium at all. When it comes to the live event guidelines, we are currently in the red tier, so I need to give you the caveat that if that were to change, then the guidelines were to change. So we are operating under the guidelines under the red tier, and so that's the information provided in this video. I need to let you know that as you enter and exit and while you're in the stadium, to maintain that 6 feet social distancing. Also, there will be signage that will be for traffic flow. I'll cover later in this video where you park, which part of the stadium you will enter from. There are 3 entrances, and we must follow those 3 entrances based on the ticket that you receive. Also, we will have signage that will remind you to stay 6 feet apart at all time. And there must be 12 feet between the stage and the graduates. So the graduates on the football field will be separated at least 12 feet back from the stage. When graduates are in the staging area as well as seated on the football field itself, we'll make sure that the chairs and staging location has the graduates at least 6 feet apart between there. We need to let you know that there is no handshaking or hugging, as well as no flowers or balloons allowed inside the stadium. The next piece I need to cover around the guidelines is the ticketing. It is very strict in the guidelines. Each graduating senior will receive up to 2 tickets per senior. No infants or toddlers will be allowed to sit in the laps. So each person needs a ticket. They need to be registered ahead of time and no ticket trades. So if you're unable to provide care so you can attend, we will be offering a live broadcast of the ceremony, and you will receive that link later on. Additionally, with these tickets, you will have to register for the tickets. They will not be tradable. So if something comes up last minute and someone else is planning to attend in someone's place, will not be allowed. It has to be pre-registered in the system, and that will be checked at the gate. So make sure you register ahead of time, and we will be sending information out to all parents around this process in the future days. When it comes to exiting, all the graduates will be exiting the stadium first, and after that, each section of the stadium will be exited out by an usher after the conclusion of the commencement ceremony. We also need to let you know that there will be absolutely no food or drinks allowed in. We will have water provided for you, but make sure not to bring any food or drinks. You'll have to take it back to your car. But again, we will be providing water to anyone that requests it at the stadium. As I stated, they are electronic ticketing. There will be a portal information on how to register for those tickets coming out next week, the week of May 17th. That information will go out as soon as that goes live. We also need to let you know that once that is signed up, those tickets will be emailed to the student's email address. From that point, you can print out the PDF document. You can take a screenshot of that or save it on a mobile device. And then you can show that the day of graduation. Tickets will be scanned at the venue with that QR code that's provided on the ticketing. And if for some reason it's lost, we will be able to look that up at the gate itself. Since it is a validating process, make sure that you have an ID to verify that you are the ticket person when you come in the stadium. Additionally, when you print out the ticket, it will also let you know what parking location you need to park in order to enter the stadium in the correct area. There is assigned seating for this event, and so your ticket will have an assigned seating location. There will be ushers available to help assist you getting to the right seating location. When it comes to dropping off and picking up the graduates, it will be the same location for both. So on the corner of College and Caldwell at the MJC campus, there is a parking lot. This parking lot will be the drop-off location as well as the pickup location after the ceremony. Graduates are encouraged to drive themselves, and if they do, they'll be able to park in this parking lot. If a parent is driving the graduate, then they can drive in, drop the graduate off, and then go park in the appropriate parking lot based on the ticketing. All graduates will need to report to this parking lot on the corner of College and Caldwell at 7:30 a.m. on Wednesday the 26th. We will then take the graduates from this location over to the staging area where we set up to go into the stadium. For the parents, you will be allowed to enter the stadium 30 minutes prior, which would be 8:30 a.m. on Wednesday the 26th. So after you drop off the graduates, you can find the parking and will be able to enter the stadium at 8:30. As I stated before, your tickets will have an assigned parking area and an assigned gate, so make sure you follow those directions and enter through the correct gate at the stadium. At the conclusion of the ceremony, we ask that all guests remain seated until an usher comes to your section to escort you from the stadium. This must be done in a uniform manner based on the guidelines. The first to exit will be the graduates from the stadium that will return back to the drop-off location that will now be the pickup location, which is the parking lot on the corner of College and Caldwell. If graduates drove themselves, they'll be allowed to leave from there. If a parent dropped them off, they will wait in that parking lot until the parent picks them up. Guests will be dismissed from the stadium one section at a time, so again, please remain seated until the usher allows that section to leave the stadium. And again, graduates will picked up from the original drop-off location, which is the corner of Caldwell and College. When you receive your electronic ticket, there will be a copy of the parking map located at Modesto Junior College. Based on the assigned area that your ticket has you placed, you will have an assigned parking area for that ticket. If your assigned ticket is in the purple region of the map, you will park in lot 107, which is across the street from the stadium across Tully Avenue. Once you park in that parking lot, make your way across the crosswalk, and there is a ticket booth on Tully Avenue that you will enter and exit through the stadium in. If your ticket is in the home side, the green section here, you will have the option to either park in lot 106 or lot 108. They are both adjacent to the stadium. Feel free to park in either of these lots and make your way towards the stadium, traveling to the home side of the bleachers. There is a ticket booth on this home side of the bleachers, but make sure not to walk around to the Tully side. It is the one that enters from the parking lot. If your ticket is for the visitor side of the stadium, it will be on the blue portion of this map. You will park in lot 105, which is across Stoddard Avenue, about midway between Tully and College. Make your way across the street and through the parking lot, head towards the visitor side of the stadium. In this parking lot, on the visitor side, there will be a ticket booth on that side to let you in. Be sure not to go to the home side and be sure not to go to the Tully side. Those two ticket booths are for the other parking lots. Make sure to enter and exit through this gate. Again, to recap and a better aerial view, The purple area will park across the stadium, across from Tully in this parking lot. The green will have two choices: the parking lot that touches the stadium, as well as the one directly across the street on Stoddard. And then the final area, the blue area, will be across Stoddard down towards closer to College Avenue. Again, to look at entrance and exit, they will have different locations. The purple will enter and exit at this location, the green here, and the blue at this location. These are the locations where each ticket will need to enter and exit the stadium. And as a reminder, the parking lot on College and Coldwell, the red portion of the map here, is the drop-off and pickup location for graduates. This is also a parking lot graduates will be able to park in if they drive themselves. The last thing I need to cover is the diploma pickups. Diplomas will be picked up at Gregori High School the following day after graduation on Thursday, May 27th. The times will come out later, but students must be present to sign for their diploma. Parents cannot pick up on students' behalf. The students actually need to sign for their diploma on that Thursday. This concludes the information for parents. There is an additional video for students that goes further in detail on the information they need to know for graduation. We're so excited that we get to have an in-person graduation at Modesto Junior College, and all graduates can graduate in one ceremony with all their friends. I look forward to seeing every graduate walk stage on Wednesday, May 26th, and I look forward to seeing the parents celebrate in the stands. Let's make this a safe event and honor these graduates on this special day. I hope to see you there. Have a great day.